spray the whole thing, the whole tractor off in a hurry, and then we'll put this up. What I do, I'll explain more here in a little bit, but what I have is this little cart that I made for the backhoe, and the backhoe goes on this just perfect. I'll explain more about it here in a little bit, but let's get this thing washed up. Okay, so what I need to do now is I've got to take this part right here, and I'll push it up under, and it goes under this part right here. The bumper is. Okay. Once I do that, then I take and I put the bucket on this end, and I lift it up a little bit, and it relieves the pressure on the pins. So I'll show you right here in just a second. Okay. Yeah, that. Get it a little bit more centered. There we go. Okay. That looks centered on there good enough. So let's start it up. Now. Alright. So I've got two pins, pin right there, pin right here, and I've got to come out. So notice my 3-point arms, upper arms are down, so I'm going to take and pull them up out of the way so that I have more room to work. Alright, now, take and put it down, bucket's level. I have to keep it, lift it up a little. Well, not that much, just a little. You just want to be sure that when you get in here, notice this is loose now. Okay, so remove that pin. Remove that pin. Now, watch down here. It's going to be hard to see. Okay, when you right into here. Okay. Or right down through here. See if it runs right down there. Okay. There is a piece down there. I'll put my finger through it. This. Alright. What this has to do is when I bring this forward, it's going to pull this. It's going to pull this thing forward. And this is going to come out of that little crate. Okay? Alright, so now, we'll let it down there. Okay, take a look down. This is out. This is out. Look it down there on the cradle. If you look down there, you can see it's out. Okay. Now, I've set it off. And what you have to do is kind of let the pressure off a little bit, okay? Make sure it's kind of let all the pressure off. Now, there's going to be something that you notice that you can't see. You'll have to come over here on this side. There are 3 hookups on a B2601, okay? You've got yellow, you've got blue, and then you've got the red, okay? What took me the longest time to figure out was that since there's 3, that means 1 has to be looped. So I figured out that the yellow right here will have to loop back around and go over here into the red. So if you come over onto this side, oh yeah. What I did, so I remember that, is I put a green zip tie on here, and then down here on the bottom, you can see a green zip tie down there so that I know, okay? So what I'm going to do is unhook them. This one's not going to be clogged. Here comes the blue. Always, always put your hydraulic caps back on, okay? So here's this one. Put that one back on there. There we go. Now, here's the hardest one. There we go. And we get the bag on top in there. There we go. All right. So there we go. Now, ready to pull it off. See how easy it is? Makes it so you can move for what? 850, 900-pound backhoe really easy, and I just put it right over here. Right where it needs to belong. Now, this has got the green, so this has to loop back into this green. Okay? And then this one is kind of these little covers. There we go. So we'll just take and put that into there, and this one's there. I don't like the way that falls down there. But, okay. So that's basically all we do with that. Now, next thing we got to do, we got to put the 3-point back in. And I kind of noticed something here. Notice how that moves real easy? Well, this one doesn't. It's starting to get a little bit rusty. Get some of this penetrant in there. See if we can free it up. See if we can kind of free this up. Oh, it's tight. There we go. It's starting to loosen up a little bit. I haven't had this. This is only the second time I've had this backhoe off. Usually we don't take the backhoe off. It usually stays on it. So let's go on ahead and nothing better than a little bit of motor oil. Okay. A lot better than what it was. So, pull our pin out here. This can be kind of a little bit fun. Put that in. All right. I'm going to want to put down the screw point. So hopefully it'll come down sometime this year. Okay. All right. So we got a pin with a clip. Go through right like that. There you go. The last thing, oh, I hate these. These are the fun clips. Okay. There's that. Okay. So the reason why I put this from the bottom up is because it's easier to mess with this clip up top than it is having it turned down. So I just put it on there like that, put the washer back on there. And once I find that little hole, which happens to be right there, put that up and it's in. Okay. There's one. Number two. Take that out. And out a little bit. That. Take a little pin out. It's another thing. I'll try to keep the pins going to the inside when I'm putting them back on. Yeah. So Princeton and Kingston, this is aimed at you guys to show you guys how to do this when your grandfather's not around anymore, okay? This is all that comes off. Take it over to here, and then remember, the easiest is to come up from the bottom. There you go. So that's in there. Put the washer on where the little hole is, which happens to be back here. And then pull that through. There you go. Okay. Top link. You take off this pin. Nope. Let me, it's easier when that top link is up. Now, last thing that we do in here quickly is we take and we put in the QH15. We put on the QH15 quick attack. You don't lock everything over. You're getting it. And always watch out for the honey pot. Oh, look at that. A lot of fun. A lot of sliding. Out here in Oklahoma, you got to be real careful of these spiders. You'll either get fiddlebacks or brown recluse, or you get black widows, which this is where black widows like to hang, is areas like this. If I'd turned on the air, I'd have sprayed it out. Okay. This is always the funnest part because this thing is nice and heavy. There's side one. Right through. Side two. This one's pin one. Now we'll do our top one. That's about right. So you notice right now where I have these pins, it's got just a little bit of movement. Okay? A little bit. And what I'm doing is we're going to go hook up the brush line. So going ahead and do that in a hurry. All right. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to take off the backhoe off the B2601. So what I did is I ended up making this little cart down here for the backhoe to go on to. I did a lot of it modeling off of the gentleman from DIY My Way. So you know what the cart, the size is. The height on it is basically 9 3/4 inches all the way up. Width is 36 inches. Now that's This is what goes underneath the base of the backhoe, okay? The front area where the bucket goes is 27.5, okay? So you can see kind of what I did here by putting it up. I put 3 2x6s here, in which I put carriage bolts through to connect them so that they're good and tight. And then I ran 2x4s underneath with 3 2x6s at this end. And then I went all the way down through with carriage bolts into the 2x4s, okay? And then I ended up, because of having to put weight on the front of this and stuff to release pressure on the backhoe, I went on ahead and put 3 swivel casters there, and I believe they are, they're 800 pounds each is what they take. And then I got 3 singles back here. And I believe those are 2.5. Let's see what size the casters are. Okay, they're from Northern Tool and Equipment. The part number is 50609 for this one. You can see right here. Maybe you can see. If I go around like that. And then this one is from Harbor Freight as well. It's 50610 is the caster on this one. Okay. So